welcome to our craft kit series, part of our series. Today we're going to work on a paradise or bird of paradise. We're going to take this, so you should have a bag or thing that looks kind of like this, and we're going to turn it into something cute like this. But before we get on to the crafts, we're going to read a little story about birds. So I found this book at the library, and it's titled Birds by Kevin Henkes. I think I'm saying that right, Henkes. Okay, but we're going to learn about, there's lots of different types of birds, different shapes, different colors, different sounds that birds make. So let's go ahead and get started. Birds. In the morning, I hear birds singing through the open window. Do you ever hear the birds singing through the open window? I do, especially in the mornings when I wake up. And I love the sound of birds. Birds can be yellow or blue or brown or red or even green, I think. Have you ever seen a green bird? Today it'd be fun to go out or aside or even look through your window and see if you can find a blue, a red, a yellow, a green, and a black bird. You might even find some brown or white ones. Sometimes they are so black that you can't even see their eyes or their feathers, just their shapes. Birds can be big or small, or any size in between. Yeah, look at that. Not all birds look the same. Once, I saw 7 birds on the telephone wire. They didn't move, and they didn't move, and they didn't move. I looked away for just a second, and they were gone. Wonder where they went. If birds made marks with their tail feathers when they flew, I think that the sky would look like this. If clouds were birds, they would look like this, or maybe even this. Can you see the bird-shaped clouds? Sometimes in winter, a bird is in a tree and looks like one red leaf just left over. Can you find the bird in the tree? If there are lots of birds in one tree and they all fly away at the same time, it looks like the tree yelled, "Surprise!" Sometimes when that happens to me, it scares me a little bit. If I were a bird, I'd ask where all the other birds go when it's stormy and they can't go home to their nests. It's a good question. Where do they go? I like to pretend I'm a bird. I can't really fly, but I can do this. Sing! That's a cute book. I like all the different colors. So yeah, today, try to go out, look out your window, or go outside if you can, if it's not raining or too crazy, and see what kind of bird you can find. See what colors, what different sizes. It's lots of fun. Meanwhile, we're going to make our own little bird, and I'm going to tell you what should be in your craft kit, and then I'll tell you what else you'll need. So in your bag, if you want to open it up, first thing you'll see probably is you should have a cup. And they're not all yellow. Some of them are red, some of them are green. So if it's all a different color, that's fine. We learned that birds are lots of different colors, right? So that should be in your bag. Then you should have, let's see, we'll pull out some yarn. So there's probably pink yarn and green yarn. You might use both of them. You might just use one of them. It's going to be up to you. Then you should also have a little, it's like a little orange pipe cleaner. So it's kind of like a fuzzy wire. You should have one of those in your bag. You should also have a handful of feathers. Woo, feathers, 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 feathers. Now, these are all going to be, they're not all going to be the same size or color as the ones I have. Everybody's are a little bit different. That's what makes it kind of fun. And then you should also have some little googly eyes. Okay. Now, if you purchased our starter kit, you'll also need out of your starter kit some scissors, some glue dots, glue dots, or glue stick. Okay, so you might need your glue stick. So if you didn't get the starter kit, then you're going to have to go around and try to find some glue, some scissors, maybe some tape. If you have some tape, it will probably work too. All right, so once you get all your supplies gathered, we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's see, where should we start? Let's start, let's start by making the body. So you're going to take your cup, and it's going to sit this way. So this is going to be the top, and this is actually going to be the bottom of the bird. And then you're going to take, you can either take pink or green yarn, or you can use both. It's up to you. I think I'm just going to use, and it's all a little tangled, so if you need to pause it and untangle yours, that's fine. But I think I'm going to use just the pink. And you're going to decide where the back is, and you're going to start in the back. So let me see if I can put this on like this. So this is going to be my back. So I'm going to start in the back, and I'm just going to leave just a little bit, okay, just a little bit. And I'm just going to put a dab of glue right where I'm going to start that. And you're going to have to hold it for a little bit. Your hands might get a little sticky. Mine always get sticky. So when you're going to hold it, remember, leave a little bit of a tail here. And then you're just going to wrap. You're just going to wrap your yarn. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just, I don't know. Just whatever. So here's what the front looks like so far. Just kind of rando. Okay, so now when you get to the back and you have a little bit more of a tail left over, so you should have two little tails, what I want you to do is you're going to tie like a little knot. Okay, so I'm tying a knot kind of in the back. And I'll show you here what it looks like. Okay, so that's the back. Now what you'll want to do is you'll want to then, once you get that on, you're just going to clip those little tails, because we don't really want those there. We just had to tie a knot to make sure that our yarn didn't fall off our little cute bird body. Okay, so there's the back. I tied a knot. And then there's what the front will look like. Okay, now the next part is kind of fun, at least I think it's kind of fun. You're just going to take your feathers and you're just going to poke them wherever you want. Okay, so just going to, they should go in pretty easy. The styrofoam's pretty soft, so I don't know. Let's put some there. So I just poked a white one in here. I don't know, we'll put maybe a pink one down here. And I think I want some orange. Now, if for some reason the feather doesn't go in, like super quick, you can take a pencil and just poke a little hole, like a starter hole, and you can put it in. I think I like this purple one too, so I'm going to put him down here towards the bottom. Yeah, so that one's not going in by itself, so maybe, you know, maybe I'll just use my scissors. Gotta be very careful though. So fold it so you don't poke all the way through. There we go. So I made a little hole. And I'm just gonna put that cute little feather in there. And let's see, let's do this yellow one over here. So if you need to, just put your hand on the inside and hold it so when you push it, it doesn't go all the way through. Okay, and then I think I'm going to use this yellow one. I'm going to do a little tail feather. So I'm going to push it in just in the very back. So he's got a little tail feather. Let's see, I'm going to look at it. And let's try, I'm going to put another little feather here on the side. Okay. And maybe one more, maybe on the top of his head. I don't have a hole, it won't go through, so I'm making another little hole. And let's stick a little feather on the top. Okay, there you go. Isn't he cute? Okay, and then the back, here's his little tail feather. Now, if you want to see the inside, so the inside you'd see just all the little ends of the feathers poking through. And that's all you really need to do for the feathers in the body. The only thing now is let's maybe add some eyes and a cute little beak. And then we will be done. Okay, so next step, get your two little googly eyes. Okay, 1, 2. And you're going to put either your adhesive dots, if you got the starter kit, or if you didn't get the starter kit, you're going to use a glue stick or some other kind of glue or some kind of adhesive, and you're going to stick it on the back of the eye. So I don't know if you can see that so well, but I put a little glue stick, or I mean a glue dot. It's kind of fuzzy, but on the back. And I'm going to put a little eye there. And I'm going to put on another eye. Look, he's looking cute. I think he's looking cute. What do you think? Okay. And the last thing is going to be a beak. So that's where you're going to get, you should have left a little orange pipe cleaner. And you're going to kind of like fold it in half. So, it's hard to see, but you're going to fold it and you're going to want this pointy because that's going to be the end of the beak. And then you're going to have it flare out at the ends. Okay, so it's going to kind of look like a, well, if we turn it this way, it'd look like a V. Okay, turn it this way, it's kind of like an upside down A without the middle line. But you're going to take it, and so below, somewhere below your eyes, wherever you want, you can put it and see what looks good. You're going to poke it right through the cup. So you're going to make little holes. Let's see here. I think I'll put it there and there. So I'm just poking it right through. And you can leave it a long beak. It's long like that. Or you can push it in further and just have a short little beak. It's up to you. So on the inside you just see, there we go. There's the ends of the pipe cleaner. Now if you want it to stay there, you can just fold them towards the cup, the inside of the cup, and then you won't be able to pull them out. So there we go.